Seek TV. I'm about to actually elaborate a little further right quick on Daunte Wright, but I'm just gonna be talking about it like on a level of about on a level more so like on an aspect of the whole race war, that everything that they're inciting and why they've been doing this throughout history. Because I'm gonna put the link below of the official video where I'm just completely talking about Daunte Wright. But what I want to do is I want to talk about this because remember, they said that Daunte Wright's teacher was George Floyd's girlfriend, and we already know that George Floyd's girlfriend is obviously a woman, a white woman. You feel where I'm going with this? I'm gonna delve into this right quick, because when you understand this, which is so deep, is the aspect of how can I put this? Like on an aspect in a sense of the Freemasonry. I'm gonna delve into this because they do this in a sense of energy, because we already know George Floyd obviously was a man of a darker pigment, and Daunte Wright is obviously like a man of lighter complexion. He's like, he's biracial. But what I want to delve into this could be, if you remember Michael Jackson back in the day, remember he started off black, darker, then he became, white, obviously light skinned. And when they do this stuff like this, when you pay attention to it, and it's real deep, because we already know like the black aspect holds the energy. And when you understand this, notice how it is transitioned from the George Floyd to obviously lighter complexion, because now it's saying everything is coming to light if you follow where I'm going. But to delve back into the aspect of his girlfriend being a teacher of Daunte Wright, notice they said that Daunte Wright, his dad, said that he had a learning disability. So he dropped out of high school, right? Which is crazy, because when you understand the whole aspect of what they're trying to do, them saying that he had a learning disability and he didn't graduate high school, what that is trying to say is they're trying to put us back into the aspect of becoming like dark energy. You get where I'm going with this? So like where we become shadow and we don't make it out of the matrix. That's the whole aspect of this whole thing. And what I want to delve into, when you understand the whole aspect of that anyway, say for instance, let's get into this. The Rubik Cube. And when you understand the Rubik Cube, remember the Rubik Cube isn't solved until everything is, in proper order. Every color is in its own spectrum. Even though, like when you understand the rainbow anyway, um, the rainbow, you have a spectrum of many colors, but every color is in its own frequency. Do you get where I'm going with this? So where it's in complete unison. But when I want to delve into that on this level is how they got everybody where it's unsolved, and to where they want to integrate everything in a sense of, let's put it this way, everyone is becoming American in a sense of you, or citizen of whatever country, in a sense of you practically, what do you have? You have voting rights, right? A voting rights. If you remember back in the day, during like the 60s and everything, when you had the marches and all that going on about what? They wanted the right to vote so they can be declared a U.S. citizen. And if you know about Barack Obama, what does he push? He even say he want to do mandatory votes. Because when you get what all democracy means, DEMO, demo, and a Chrissy, all that means is demon possession. That's all it means. And when you understand this whole aspect, they want to do a one world order, because everything they do is to mimic the righteous side. So everything that they do, the one world order, is for chaos and disruption, and for everyone being without a voice, because you voting, you're giving up your right to vote, you giving up your human right, to have independent thinking and everything, and you're giving it to them to vote so they can think for you. But when you understand the whole aspect of when a Rubik cube is solved, everything is in the right natural law and order of the Most High and of the universe. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is that deep. And notice how, if you understand history, notice how obviously the people of pigment, black people. This is why they wanted. This is why we went from colored to the aspect of becoming black, and I'm gonna delve in that later on. But you remember back in 1968, I believe it was the year James Brown dropped "Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud," because when you understand the aspect of being proud and prideful, that always comes before a fall. And I'm gonna get into this in a second. Let's play the clip and chime on in. Say it loud. You feel what I'm saying? Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. And what I want to talk about is, we already know Satan disguises as an angel of light. And we already know, obviously, the sun. brings forth the rainbow, right? Notice why Obama has the sun logo for his Obamacare, because as it's written, what does it say? Satan disguises as the sunrise, but really he's the sunset and he brings forth the doom. And we already know as to how they use the rainbow, how Obama helped push the rights and everything for the aspect. We already know where I'm going with this, but the aspect of the rainbow, you know what I'm saying, with the whole LG, you know what I mean? When you pay attention to this, that aspect of them using the rainbow is because they want to hide behind the aspect of, remember the Most High said that he would never destroy the earth again by water, and the rainbow was the covenant as the promise for that. And when you pay attention to that, what I want to really delve into, this is why they use the rainbow for, that whole organization. And what I want to talk about too, the whole aspect of the black fist, when you understand the aspect of the Haru, you feel where I'm going? Everything, like I said, is a left-hand side and right-hand side. When you understand the whole aspect of the Haru, all of this stuff is left-hand side Saturn energy. Hence the whole aspect of the Rubik Cube, when it's really disguised as what? The Saturn's Cube. When everything is out of order, when all the colors are out of frequency, everything is obviously going to become black, which means nothing but what? Darkness and ignorance and danger. The danger zone. And when you understand the whole aspect anyway, when you go in the book of Isaiah, remember the Most High has a one world order as well, which is integration in a sense of righteousness. This is how the Exodus is going to go down. You remember all the nations and the strangers shall be joined with Israel and shall cleave to the house of Jacob. You feel what I'm saying with going with this whole thing? And therefore the Exodus will come into fruition. The aspect of the grafted in is all to bring forth the kingdom coming into fruition, man. This is why Satan uses this, because he wants to use it in a sense where his kingdom stands. Through what? Through voting. You feel where I'm going? And what is so deep about it too, the whole aspect of the feminism, I'm actually gonna make probably a video about that another day, but the feminism aspect, like I want to delve into this because when you understand the whole aspect of the female, like I broke this down in the official video of Daunte Wright, and I did it a while back on why they made Black History Month in February, because all February represents the 28 days, you know what I mean, before the cycle of the menstrual cycle. And when you understand the mother goddess, the pagan goddess, obviously the menstrual was for her to bring forth her root. And I just show you the Black Power fist. I'm sorry, but the whole aspect of the black and the yin yang is the female, which is the water and the darkness. Hence why they use the rainbow, because remember I said the black is the water, and the Most High said that He would never flood the earth again, and destroy the earth with water. That's why they hide behind it with the whole aspect of the rainbow. You see where I'm going with the female, with the water, and then the rainbow, and then the Most High with the flood. Like, look how all that connects. And when you understand this too, with the black aspect, which is so deep, how the female represents the aspect of, like, obviously being absent of light, because when you understand the masculine energy is what? The white aspect, the light. And what I'm going to talk about, that's why I was talking about the whole aspect of how the George Floyd. Remember I was talking about the George Floyd, how George Floyd was obviously darker and Daunte Wright was light, because that represents everything coming into the fruition. I put, like I said, the link is going to be below for the official video so you can get what I mean. But what I want to go back into about the black being a female, this is why they utilize the black agenda, because all that represents is the aspect. If you pay attention to Obama's signature, look at how his signature looks like an egg being fertilized. You feel where I'm going? Hence the whole aspect of the black, because you plant the seed. You see what I'm saying? This stuff is that deep, man. And what I really want to tap into, and I want to make it even make more sense right quick, is how you had the song by Carlos Santana back in the day. Remember the song Black Magic Woman? Play the clip and chime on in.
I've got a black magic woman, got me so blind I can't see.
Got a black magic woman, got me so blind I can't see. Hence the whole aspect of them putting us back in the darkness, because what they want to say is, okay, remember I said how his girlfriend was the teacher, right? And how Daunte Wright had, you remember he said he dropped out of high school because of a learning disability. That was their way of saying that we're not going to graduate into coming into, into power of us going through the exodus, and in a sense as well on a basic level of us coming into our true identity. You feel what I'm saying? They don't want that. They want us to stay as what? Black people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is literally all in our face. Because when you understand the whole aspect of us being like spiritual prisoners, pay attention to this song by Roddy Ricch, The Box. I'm gonna play the clip and chime in.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot, told him fuck 12, fuck SWAT, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box.
You hear what I'm saying? The whole aspect of the box. I remember when this song came out, like a couple of months later, I think it was the quarantine era, but when you pay attention to it too, when you understand the aspect of the box, yes, that's what they want to do. They want to keep us in the race box. You feel what I'm saying? The whole aspect of the Rubik Cube being being unsolved, everything being mixed up so it's out of frequency and out of tune because they don't want us in tune, you know what I mean, where everything is individual, but everything is in unison and dwelling among each other together. They don't want that. They want that for their world. Hint why you remember back in the day, you had what? The color. We went from being colors with the color only into now being black people. Pay attention to that. The colored aspect and now becoming what? Black people. The aspect of the black, aka being the Saturn planet, the black planet, 666. You see where I'm going with this? This is why they gave us the gangster rap and all of this, like the Ice Cube. You know how Ice Cube is nothing but Saturn energy. It's all dark and cold. Hint the Trayvon Martin aspect with the iced tea and Skittles. You know, the Skittles being a rainbow and the iced tea represent them bringing dark Saturn planet energy upon us. Hint the whole aspect of the Black Sabbath. And you already know about the aspect too of like the hexagon storm on Saturn and Jupiter. You feel where I'm going with this? Aspect too of the planet Saturn aspect. Saturn is a gas planet, so obviously, like if you know, like I said, Saturn is the black planet. Why they want to make us become black people after they call us colored and all of these things. But let's keep it flowing because what you want to understand too, how Saturn obviously, like I said, is the gas planet. So you obviously humans can't breathe on planet Saturn. Hence why George Floyd said, "I can't breathe." And why Daunte Wright, they said he was pulled over air freshener on his rear view mirror, meaning that they was coming, aka the whole aspect of the Messiah role, the return to clean up the air. As what? Because Satan is the prince of air. You know where I'm going with this. You remember Daunte Wright died near Minneapolis, aka the Twin City. George Floyd was in the Twin City, and I already covered this in my last video. But the whole aspect of the duality sense, because the twinning, you already know the Gemini is what? The air sign. You see where I'm going with this? This stuff is deep, man. It's no joke. This is why Daunte Wright had to die during the Aries season, because the Aries is what? The ram, the sacrificial ram, aka the Messiah. George Floyd died during what? The Gemini season, the duality. Do you feel where I'm going with this? And when you understand it too, to even get deeper, because with the planet Saturn, like I was saying, you can't breathe. Hint the whole. I'm gonna play this clip. I did a breakdown on Jay-Z and Nas, what that was really about. But I'm gonna play the clip and chime on in.
Fuck with your soul like ether.
You feel where I'm going? The ether aspect, the air of the gods. Satan, as is written in 2 Corinthians 4:4, is the god of this world. Mess with your soul like ether, man. You can't breathe. That's what they trying to tell us. Hint, like I was talking about too, Ice Cube, the lethal injection. Notice why it's the colors of masonry, the duality, and why everything is all black. Do you see this right here? The colors of the Freemasonry, the black and the white checkerboard, and he's pushing it into the kid's ear to possess his mind, man. Come on, y'all. But I'm actually going to just keep this thing rolling. Like it's all in our face. The ice cube representing nothing but how the rocks of Saturn look like rings, but really it's brimstone and ice, aka hell rock. Do you feel where I'm going with this? Like this stuff is all in our face all of these years, and they do it time and time again because this is nothing but the Great Reset. And we already know anyway that a cube is nothing but a prism. So when you look at it, what do? When you shine light through it, it's going to obviously reflect. Hint the whole aspect of Satan disguising his light. Hint the whole aspect of Obama with the sun logo for the Obamacare, the insurance. You see where I'm going with this? Because when you understand this, it always what? They're practically, remember, Satan disguised as angel of light. So their light that they shine through us casts what? Us becoming what? Going from color to a sense of being the black planet, aka Saturn. Black people. And they do it time and time and time and time again. And I'm, me for myself, I used to be heavy into it. I used to be heavy into the whole aspect of the black power this, black power that, power to the people. But all that is the great rebellion against the natural order and creator, man. You feel what I'm saying? This stuff is this deep, it's this deep. And I'm just wanting to really share this. I want to make a quick video about this. But I got more videos coming. Be dropping some more. Stay tuned. Much more is coming. Peace.